Well, the video you're about to see is a bunch of clips from the gig I did this last weekend with the HeadRush FR-108 cabinets. I have two of them, a pair. I actually got really excited, took one of them out and used it for acoustic as a small PA, and I was blown away by how good it sounded. And I thought, well, heck, if I can do double duty with these, I'm all about getting two of them and using them for acoustic gigs as well. And power PA, powered on a couple stands. It's great that way. It sounds incredible that way. It blew me away, actually. I have some really great cabinets for that already, but they're passive. So this was just a way to get simpler, and really worked out great. But on stage, now I got to say that I was blown away this weekend once I got it dialed in and the volumes got right. The stage sound was so killer and it sounded so good that I was so inspired. You'll see it in these videos that I'm about to show you. This thing's a winner, man. The FR108, 200 and, $206 or whatever. I'd get the cases, or the Gator cases that you can get with them and carry them around in that. I tell you what, my next plan is to go to an H6 Stomp in the middle. I've been using my Line 6, you'll see it in the video, Line 6 Pod Pro, X3 Pro from way back to get, to test this concept. And that went awesome. And so did the XT Live. It didn't go as good with the XT Live, but of course the Pod Pro is newer and more dialed in for me. And so I think the HX Stomp, if I ground up, set the settings for these cabinets with that box, with that unit, it's going to be killer. And I think, think about it, two FR108s are really small, and then an HX Stomp in the middle with a couple, maybe a foot, this the 2-button foot switch, and then a volume and a wah or something like that, or expression pedal. It's going to be a killer rig. It's going to be small, powerful, can, do all the things I needed to do in a cover band, like pitch and delay and reverb, chorus, everything you can imagine. Just amazing. And then I can use it for a looper if I want to, for acoustic or something. It's just, technology's just so good. And after coming from in-ears on a regular basis with the Pod Pro running through the board into my in-ears, you get used to that sweet spot following you around. And when you get a 412 behind you, yeah, it's visceral and it sounds great, but you lose it when you go to a lead. You can't hear, anything. You got to get in one spot to really hear it. If you had a couple stacks and had them stacked up and you had it cranked and you were the loudest thing on stage, I could see, that working for you. But that doesn't happen in clubs. You can barely get away with one cabinet in a club these days. And, I don't know what to think about it. Honestly, I'm such a big fan. I've got like 3 stacks back there and 6 heads. And now I'm thinking that they may never get any use unless I just decide I want to go old school here and there. And it really depends on my workload. Sometimes I'm so tired by the end of the week and I get to that 5th night in a row of playing gigs that I don't feel like carrying a 412, and I just want something easy that sounds great. And that's what the HeadRush does with my, it has with my X3 Pro, and I'm sure it will with the HX Stomp once I get one. So that's kind of my review. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm back at TP Miller's tonight. HeadRush FR-108 FRFR cabinets. I'm going to do some video from the side of the stage, and then I'm going to do some stuff in the front right here so you can hear it. Here's what I observe. Whenever you got stuff around the front of the stage, or on the stage like this, on a wooden stage, you're going to get a lot of bass response from the stage. So you got to cut back on the bass for sure to get it to sound right. Wider sweet spot, I'm still dialing it in. I'm using my Pod X3 rack tonight, which is basically the same as my XT Live, but same settings basically. So